Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, as well as the men that taught our apostles, the elder high priests, as well as the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp. And prophecy is ultimately how we would find out and how we know that we are the Israelites, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are not only over here on the western side of the world, but are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth through slavery. Okay? Prophecy ultimately would tell us that we are the Israelites. What was written aforetime that was going to happen to us, okay, for breaking the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, that's one of the key things that let us know we are the Israelites. Okay, the scriptures don't say we was. The scriptures don't talk about a. Yeah, it does talk about a bloodline, but you gotta go by what the scriptures say. The scriptures talk about a lineage through a sperm line, through seed. Okay, and we don't have the. We don't have the records, and DNA can only take you so far back. So ultimately, what do we have? We have the spirit of prophecy, okay, and faith as well, and prophecy is a faith booster. Prophecy help activate faith. You see, I'm gonna bring this out first. Romans 10 and 17. So then, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So faith was activated in all of us that believe that we're Israelites, okay, through the hearing of the word from the prophets, okay? And they wasn't speaking their own words. They wasn't giving their own uh, prophecies of, okay? They were, the prophets, okay, break down the prophecies in the scriptures, okay? They don't create their own prophecies, okay, to test out if they're a prophet or not, okay? They are able to break down the prophecies in the scriptures and break down the scriptures in general, okay, through the Rakah Kodash, which is the Hebrew way of saying Holy Spirit or Spirit Holy, okay? So what was one of the key things we heard? And ultimately we heard from a great millstone starting with our apostles, okay? We heard the words of prophecy because these other groups, some of them may hit on prophecy here and there, but the group that's known for going in the prophecies is Great Millstone, starting with our apostles on down. Okay? One of the things we heard, and even these other groups, they've pushed this to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. That's like one of the main prophecies that we heard, right? That made us believe we are the Israelites. So what is that? That's faith through prophecy. And we understand faith is a gift according to Ephesians 2 and 8. Okay. Now, it's all kind of scriptures that can come out. I'm going to bring out, maybe a couple or a few, okay, dealing with how prophecy would dictate ultimately who the Israelites are, okay? So this is Deuteronomy 28 and 46. And they right here, you can read this whole chapter, is talking about the curses. The curses that will come on the children of Israel for not following the law, statutes, and commandments. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder. You see? The curses are going to be upon us as a sign and a wonder, meaning a sign to show that these particular things were written aforetime that was supposed to happen to the Israelites if they broke the law, statutes, and commandments. So we can look at these curses, okay, and say and use the curses which were written aforetime. So these are prophecies, things that was going to happen to the nation Israel in the future, okay, but were written before they happened. We can use that to identify who the Israelites are, okay? It says, read it again, Deuteronomy 28:46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. And now we got it, you know. The signs are not a wonder, you know. But let me do something real quick. So this word for wonder, I want to look that up real quick before I speak on wonder. This is H4159 Mawapath. It says a wonder, a sound, sign, miracle, portent, wonder, sign, token. So this word wonder is synonymous with the word sign. Okay? So the curses were going to be a sign and a wonder, okay, onto the children of Israel, okay? These things could let the children of Israel know, the curses, let them know that they're the Israelites, that we're the Israelites. Now, one of the prophecies of many outside of the curses, then really this really go hand in hand with the curses. This Jeremiah 17:4 says, and thou, even thyself, talking about Israel, shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. You see, and that's how we lost our heritage, is through slavery. Go back to the time of the Greek Empire, right? We lost our identity, not the whole entire nation, but a nice piece of the nation lost their identity. It was really mainly the Southern Kingdom. Okay, they lost their identity through slavery under the Greeks, and then we completely lost our identity as a nation, the whole entire nation, the Southern and the Northern Kingdom. Okay, of Israel. We completely lost our identity, our heritage, the fact that we are the Hebrew Israelites here in this last captivity under Esau. Okay? This last captivity, which is under the so-called white man. So the Latin tribes, so-called Latin tribes, and the so-called Negroid tribes lost their identity under the hand of the so-called white man. Okay, during the from the Renaissance period, all right, till now. It says, for ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. So through serving our enemies, that's how we lost our heritage. It tells you in Psalm 83, that's also prophecy. You see, that the nations were going to come together so that the name of Israel would be no more in remembrance, meaning the fact of us knowing that we're Israelites would be out of our memory. But the scriptures say what? That in a land of our captivities, we shall remember ourselves. You see? And the point of this video was to highlight that prophecy, okay, which the Bible is a prophetic book, is based upon prophecy. That's according to Revelation 19 and 10. All right. Prophecy is how we would understand that we're the Israelites. That's what we use. Also, what? Genesis 49. That's prophecy. You see? So I just brought out a couple of examples, but we can go all through the book dealing with prophecy, showing how whoever the Israelites are, which we know we are the Israelites, but for argument's sake, whoever the Israelites are would be able to find out that they're the Israelites. First and foremost, they have to be from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Bahasham Rakah Kodash, okay? Through prophecy. Prophecy is a big faith booster and builder. Also, you read Ezekiel 37, the valley of dry bones. You see? That's prophecy to show that we would be stripped of we would be out of our mind. In other words, stripped of our identity, out of our mind, okay? Meaning being spiritually dead, all right? To the fact of who we are and an understanding of the scriptures. So I'm going to end right there. Lord willing, this video was edifying. And until the next one, I say, Shalom.